In this lesson, we'll learn about Maya's nonlinear wave deformer. The wave deformer is used to create a type of ripple in the object that it's connected to. Let's go ahead and grab our cylinder, and we'll head over to Create Deformers, Nonlinear, and choose the wave deformer. And taking a look at the options, just to give you an idea of the settings in the option box, we'll see these same settings in our channel box. So what we'll go ahead and do is choose Create. Okay, so at this point we can start to experiment here. Let's go to our Inputs, Wave. What we see at the top is our envelope channel to control how much the wave will affect the object it has been tied to. For instance, if we were to go to our amplitude, which is basically what controls the wave amount, if we were to start to increase that to create a ripple in our cylinder, now if we were to go to our envelope and start to decrease that, notice we also decrease the amount at which the wave deformer manipulates our cylinder. So by bringing our envelope to 0, there's going to be no effect at all. Alright, let's go ahead and bring this back to 1. So we have an idea of what the amplitude does. Again, this is our wave amount, how much wave distortion we like to create. Our wavelength, we can say this is our frequency control. So notice as we start to increase this, we actually decrease the amount of frequency we create. But as we start to increase this, now we're getting more waves. The offset is what we would use to animate the wave. So if we were to, let's say, take our wavelength and increase that, take our amplitude, kind of drop that down a little bit more, head over to our offset, we have something that's a little bit smoother now. The drop off, this is our decay control. So if we don't want as much of a wave, we can most certainly go ahead and increase that value. And now as we use the offset, the wave is less intense. Then we have the drop-off position. So this is basically offsetting your drop-off. You can see how it pushes out from the center to the edge of your object. Alright, and then following that, we can adjust our min and max radius. So as we adjust the min radius, that's taking this circular control at the center, and it's starting to kind of diminish the wave effect from the center of the object. Whereas the max range, or the max radius, that's going to affect this outer circular control. So if we were to bring our minimum back to 0 and start to adjust the max radius, get an idea of what this is going to do. So if we needed to, we can increase the amount of control by using the max radius. Or if we just wanted to kind of see what our wave would look like if we were to kind of diminish that max radius, you can see now, yes, we're still getting a wave, but it's not affecting the entire mesh per se. So that's a look at the wave deformer. This would be really neat to use for, let's say, a jellyfish. Might be interesting to experiment with that. Or, in our case, we created a type of wave deformation on the cylinder that you might see on, let's say, a sound wave, for instance. So again, in this lesson, we learned how to work with Maya's nonlinear wave deformer.